Whether you're navigating personal obstacles or just looking to strengthen your coping game, we'll be sharing practical tips to guide you through the journey of self-discovery. Let's get started on unlocking the power of your identity. Journey of self-discovery: how identity styles shape your coping game. Dear Amelia Emberhart, I trust all is well today. We have talked before about ideas related to identity, like Marcia's identity status paradigm, and the growing disconnect between traditional milestones and the development of a meaningful identity. Well, those are quite deep topics, and I must ask you to focus once more. Today, we will continue these quite demanding psychological conversations, but trust they are worth the effort. I want to revisit these concepts and dive deeper into how identity styles influence how people cope with challenges. Understanding these connections might help you as you navigate your own journey of self-discovery. Michael D. Berzonsky's 1992 research on identity styles, identity style and coping strategies, provides valuable insights. According to his work, the way individuals deal with events or stressors that challenge their self-view depends on their identity style. These styles not only shape how people approach personal problems but also determine the coping strategies they are most likely to use. Let us explore these identity styles and their implications in detail. Informational style: seeking solutions. Individuals with an informational style actively seek out, evaluate, and utilize self-relevant information when making decisions. They are often identity-achieved or in a state of moratorium, according to Marcia's framework. When faced with challenges, they do not shy away from dissonant feedback but instead adapt and revise their self-constructs to integrate new information. This approach is characterized by problem-focused coping. They analyze problems, explore alternatives, and take action to resolve stressors. For example, imagine you are deciding whether to take up a leadership role in a school project. An informational approach would involve gathering feedback from teachers, reflecting on your abilities, and actively preparing for the role. Even if you receive criticism, you would use it to improve and grow. The cost, however, is the ongoing need to adjust and reevaluate aspects of your identity, which can be demanding. This active engagement fosters a well-integrated self-theory that is both complex and adaptable. It allows individuals to view problems as manageable, promoting resilience. However, the continuous effort required to confront and accommodate new information can also be emotionally taxing, necessitating strong self-awareness and support systems. Normative style: conforming to expectations. People with a normative style focus on adhering to the expectations of significant others, such as parents or societal norms. Their priority is maintaining their existing self-view by avoiding situations that might threaten it. This rigidity often results in reliance on avoidance tactics, like distancing or denial, when encountering stressors. Rather than evaluating the quality of information, they rely on the authority of the source. Imagine being asked to choose a career path. A normative-oriented individual might simply follow a family tradition without deeply considering their own interests. While this approach provides stability, it can limit personal exploration and growth. This style emphasizes preserving harmony and avoiding conflict but may result in a lack of self-differentiation over time. In such scenarios, challenges are often reframed to fit existing beliefs rather than prompting meaningful change. While this can provide comfort and continuity, it may also create blind spots, preventing the exploration of alternative paths that might lead to greater fulfillment. Diffuse-avoidant style: avoiding the problem. Those with a diffuse-avoidant style procrastinate or avoid dealing with identity issues. They often react to stressors based on immediate emotions or situational consequences. Emotion-focused coping strategies dominate, such as wishful thinking or escape. This approach can lead to a fragmented and loosely integrated self-view. For instance, if you struggled in a subject at school, a diffuse-avoidant response might involve avoiding the topic altogether and distracting yourself with unrelated activities. Wishful thinking: imagining that the problem will resolve itself or that a better situation will magically arise, might provide temporary comfort, but it does not lead to real solutions. Emotion-focused coping, while sometimes helpful for managing immediate feelings, does not address the root cause of problems. Diffuse-avoidant individuals often find themselves caught in cycles of avoidance and short-term relief, followed by persistent stress and unresolved issues. This style is associated with a lack of integration in the self-concept, making individuals more vulnerable to external pressures and less equipped to handle major life transitions. Coping strategies and well-being. Berzonsky's research highlights the strong connection between identity style and coping strategies. Informational styles, with their emphasis on problem-solving and seeking support, are associated with better psychological outcomes, such as higher self-esteem and lower anxiety. In contrast, normative and diffuse-avoidant styles often rely on avoidance or emotion-focused coping, which can exacerbate stress and reduce well-being. For example, when facing a major life decision, an informational approach would involve actively seeking advice, weighing options, and making a reasoned choice. On the other hand, a normative response might be to rely solely on a trusted authority's advice without exploring alternatives, while a diffuse-avoidant individual might delay the decision entirely, hoping the situation resolves itself. Practical applications for you. My dear Amelia, understanding your own tendencies can help you choose healthier ways to manage challenges. Here are a few practical suggestions. Practice self-reflection. Regularly take time to evaluate your goals, decisions, and the feedback you receive. Journaling or discussing these with someone you trust can help. Consider asking yourself, am I approaching this challenge with curiosity or avoidance? Embrace challenges. When faced with a problem, break it into smaller steps and approach it with curiosity. Ask, what can I learn from this, rather than avoiding it? For instance, if you struggle in a subject, identify specific areas to improve and seek help from teachers or peers. Seek diverse perspectives. Whether it is advice from teachers, friends, or family, gather information from various sources and weigh it critically. This can help you make more balanced decisions and avoid over-relying on any single perspective. Stay open to change. It is okay to revise your self-view as you grow. Change does not mean you are losing yourself, it means you are evolving. For example, trying a new hobby or exploring a new subject might reveal hidden strengths or interests. Balance stability and exploration. While it is important to stay grounded in your values, do not let fear of the unknown prevent you from exploring new opportunities. Finding a balance between these elements can help you build a more robust and flexible sense of self. Develop problem-solving skills. Actively work on analyzing situations and generating solutions. For instance, if you feel overwhelmed by a school project, break it down into manageable tasks and set a timeline for completion. As you continue your journey, remember that identity is not a fixed destination but a dynamic process. By understanding these identity styles and their coping strategies, you can better navigate challenges and build a life that truly reflects who you are. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to refine and strengthen your sense of self. Embrace this process with courage and curiosity. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path.